Quantum sensing for food contaminant detection. Revolutionizing food safety with quantum technology. Let's look at the contents of this presentation. We will begin with an introduction, looking at the concepts in quantum sensing, the working principle behind this, quantum sensing techniques, applications, challenges, and future directions. The food safety imperative. Food contamination presents serious challenges with severe consequences. Public health risks, where contaminated food leads to illnesses from mild GI distress to severe life threatening conditions, including neurological damage and cancer. There are certain economic losses involved, such as foodborne illnesses costing an estimated $15.6 billion globally. Food recalls and trade restrictions result in substantial financial issues. We also have the global trade disruptions, where contaminant outbreaks can lead to import bans and export restrictions, disrupting international food supply chains and impacting food security. Vulnerable populations, which includes children, elderly, and the immunocompromised individuals, who are particularly susceptible to severe outcomes from foodborne pathogens and toxins. So, the increasing complexity of global food supply chains and emergence of new contaminants necessitate rapid, highly sensitive detection technologies to ensure food safety from farm to fork. So, that is the urgent need for advanced food safety techniques. Millions of estimated deaths occur annually from foodborne diseases worldwide, highlighting a critical global health challenge. Traditional contaminant detection methods are plagued by limitations, wherein they are slow, expensive, and often lack the real time capability needed in today's fast paced food industry. Also, the current scenario in the rapidly growing food sector urgently demands innovative detection technologies that are rapid, sensitive, and affordable to safeguard the public health. So, here comes the new technology which is called as quantum sensing. Sensing is the detection and measurement of quantities or changes in quantities of chemical compositions, light, motion, pressure, sound, and temperature. This is the generalized idea about sensing. So, what is quantum sensing? Quantum sensing is an advanced technology that uses the principles of quantum mechanics, something in physics, to perform measurements with extreme sensitivity and precision. It is called quantum sensing because it uses quantum properties, that is, delicate phenomena that are apparent only on an atom sized scale. With this extreme accuracy, harnessing the power of quantum mechanics to protect what we eat and ensure a healthier tomorrow. So here we see that the quantum phenomena, then we have the unprecedented resolution, trace contaminant detection. These three are the basic concepts in quantum sensing. In quantum phenomena, utilizes quantum dots, nitrogen vacancy centers in diamonds, and other quantum effects for ultra-sensitive detection capabilities. With an unprecedented resolution, which delivers spatial resolution and sensitivity that exceeds classical sensors, opening new frontiers in detection. Looking at the trace contaminant detection, we see that this quantum sensing enables identification of pathogens, heavy metals, toxins, and pesticides at trace levels. So now let us look at the quantum revolution in food safety. The conventional food safety methods often require time consuming laboratory analysis and may lack sensitivity that is needed for early detection. On the other hand, we see quantum sensing representing a paradigm shift in food safety monitoring, offering unprecedented sensitivity and specificity for detecting contaminants. By leveraging quantum mechanical properties such as superposition and entanglement, These advanced sensors can identify even trace amounts of harmful substances in food products. Also, we see that the quantum sensors overcome the limitations by providing real time on site monitoring capabilities with exceptional precision. So, let's have a look at what are the different types of quantum sensors that could be used for analysis of food materials in the most meticulous manner. Quantum sensors are advanced technologies that use the principles of quantum mechanics, as we have mentioned earlier, like superposition and entanglement, to measure physical quantities with extreme precision and sensitivity. Unlike traditional sensors limited by classical noise, quantum sensors harness the sensitivity of quantum states to detect incredibly subtle changes. They display extraordinary levels of accuracy and self calibration that do not drift over time. They can also measure various quantities such as magnetic fields, time, gravity, and quantum sensors in food safety. Quantum sensing promises ultra fast and highly sensitive detection of food contaminants by leveraging the unique properties of quantum mechanics. Rather than replacing all traditional methods, quantum sensors are developing as sophisticated tools that can complement and surpass existing technologies for specific challenging applications. This is usually done by utilizing delicate quantum phenomena at the atomic level, and these sensors can detect minute changes in motion, magnetic and electric fields, and other physical quantities. Quantum sensors are considered as next generation sensors and can detect contaminants such as heavy metals, pesticides, and pathogens in real time, unlike slower conventional lab methods. Let's now look at the working principle. The first one involves exploiting the quantum properties because we need to understand what these quantum properties are. So, these quantum sensors leverage quantum phenomena like superposition, that is, where a particle can be in multiple states at once, and entanglement, which is a connection between particles where they remain linked even when they are separated. Basically, it is these two quantum phenomena, superposition and entanglement. Next, we have to look at the extreme sensitivity. That is, the delicate quantum states used in these sensors are highly sensitive to external disturbances. This sensitivity allows them to respond to even the tiniest changes in their environment, such as minute variations in magnetic fields or acceleration. Then we have to look at the backward working of these processes, in which the sensor measures how the quantum state changes over time. So, making a backward calculations also due to the external forces and works backward to calculate the magnitude of the force or quantity that caused the change. The next principle is where laser manipulation is done, uh, where the lasers are used to manipulate the quantum particles and measure their physical properties, such as fluorescence patterns, to determine the field strength and directions. And finally, we understand that the goal is to beat the performance of conventional sensors, that is beyond classical limits, enabling measurements that are currently too difficult, not precise enough, or unfeasible otherwise. So let's look at a few quantum sensing techniques for food safety. First among them is the quantum dots, which are nanoscale semiconductor particles with unique optical properties that vary with size. Their balanced fluorescence makes them ideal for detecting various food contaminants. The advantages include high photostability and quantum yield, size tunable emission wavelengths, surface modifiability for target specificity. Then we have the envy centers in diamond, which is nitrogen vacancy centers in diamond, which act as nanoscale sensors capable of detecting magnetic fields and temperature changes with extreme precision at room temperature. Advantages include high sensitivity to magnetic fields and biocompatible and chemically alert. The third one are the atomic magnetometers. These are devices that use quantum properties of atoms to detect magnetic fields with exceptional sensitivity, useful for identifying certain food contaminants. The advantage being it is non-invasive detection capability. So let us, in short, look at each one of them. Quantum dots or QDs for rapid biosensing. Now, quantum sensing promises ultra-fast food contaminant detection by using the unique optical properties of quantum dots to detect contaminants with unmatched speed and sensitivity. QDs are semiconductor nanocrystals that fluoresce brightly when exposed to specific contaminants such as bacteria, pesticides, or heavy metals. The mechanism involved here is that they are functionalized with specific antibodies or aptamers that bind to target contaminants. Upon binding, the QD's fluorescence changes in intensity or wavelength, producing a rapid signal that can be read by a spectrometer or even a smartphone. Application. Researchers have developed QD-based sensors for E. coli, Listeria monocytogenes, mercury, and tetracycline, enabling rapid and sensitive detection. The second is the NV or nitrogen vacancy diamond sensors for nanoscale detection. NV centers are atomic sized quantum defects in diamonds that are highly sensitive to magnetic fields and other nanoscale physical quantities. The mechanism here involves the NV centers measure magnetic field fluctuations caused by nuclear spins of target molecules. This allows for nearly atomistic resolution and the detection of localized chemical species in complex biological samples like food matrices. Applications. While still this is primarily a research technology, NV sensors have potential for detecting low concentrations of pathogens or toxins by detecting their characteristic magnetic signatures. The next one is SQUID, SQUIDs, superconducting quantum interference devices for foreign body detection. Squids are extremely sensitive magnetometers that can detect minute changes in magnetic fields. So, what is the mechanism? This method involves magnetizing metallic fragments within the food and then using SQUID sensors to detect the resulting magnetic fields. Digital filters can enhance the signal to detect even smaller particles. Application. Researchers have developed the squid-based systems for detecting metallic contaminants smaller than zero point 0.5 mm in food packages. The next one is microwave quantum sensing and AI for non-invasive inspection. This technique combines microwave sensing with machine learning to detect low density materials that traditional methods might miss. And the mechanism involves microwave technology that measures the dielectric properties of food. Contaminants alter these properties, and a machine learning algorithm is trained to identify the unique microwave signature of contamination. Application. Trials have shown very high accuracy, that is over 99%, in detecting plastics and other non-metallic foreign bodies in packaged foods flowing at high speed on conveyor. Over to the applications of quantum sensing in food technology. First is the food safety and quality control. Detection of contaminants. Quantum sensors, particularly quantum dots, QDs, can detect pathogens, pesticides, heavy metals, and antibiotic residues with high sensitivity and speed. Food composition analysis. Quantum sensors can be used to analyze food components, monitor protein distribution in food matrices, and assess nutritional content. Food quality assessment. They enable faster, more accurate, and potentially cheaper methods for assessing the overall food quality. Food packaging. We have improved packaging and an extended shelf life. Improved packaging is where QDs can improve the mechanical properties of packaging and help to block UV light and oxygen, further protecting the food. With regard to having an extended shelf life, incorporating QDs into packaging films can provide antioxidant and antimicrobial properties, reduce spoilage, and extend the shelf life of food products. Agriculture and farming, crop and soil monitoring, water treatment, and photosynthetic monitoring. Other applications include tracking proteins and food additive detection. QDs can be used to attach to food proteins, allowing scientists to understand their location and function during different processing steps. Also, with the food additive detection, quantum sensors can be used to detect specific food additives, such as nitrites and certain dyes, to ensure product authenticity. Having a look at the different advantages of ultra-fast detection. Quantum sensors offer several key benefits over conventional techniques like spectroscopy and chromatography, which are often slower and more complex. So, we have high sensitivity here, where the QDs can detect contaminants at extremely low concentrations, while NV sensors can operate at single molecule level. The second advantage is rapid analysis. Fluorescence-based sensors, QD sensors particularly, provide results in minutes, and NV sensors allow for real-time, continuous monitoring. This speed enables on-site, point-of-use testing. 3. Reduced sample preparation. Some quantum sensing methods simplify or eliminate time-consuming sample pre-treatment steps, accelerating the overall testing process. And 4. Miniaturization and portability. Technology can be integrated into portable, low-cost devices or smart packaging, enabling quality control throughout the supply chain. However, challenges exist. And what is the future outlook of this particular technology? Toxicity and loss. Some of the QDs contain heavy metals, raising safety concerns and production costs. So, therefore, research is focused on developing non toxic alternatives such as carbon based QDs. This is the future outlook. The second challenge is the stability and interference. Real food samples are complex with many components that can interfere with sensor signals, reducing accuracy and stability. Next is the complex equipment and signal processing. NV diamond and advanced microwave systems require specialized equipment and sophisticated signal analysis. So, regulatory approval for the novel materials like QDs in food contact applications is needed to ensure consumer safety. All this has to be looked in, which are the existing challenges, and looking at a bright future for having the best kind of detection, even in minute amounts and also at a faster pace compared to the conventional processes. To conclude, we see that the future of the ultra-fast food contaminate detection will likely involve quantum-enhanced sensors working in association with other advanced technologies such as microfluidics, nanotechnology, and artificial intelligence to build a more robust and responsive safety system. And hence, quantum sensing employs advanced techniques to detect food contaminants at the molecular level. This method enhances sensitivity and specificity compared to traditional testing, allowing for real-time monitoring of food safety. Such technology promises to revolutionize quality control across the food supply chain.